In this video, I will attempt to evaluate the website Tamim's Place in order to determine points of strength and weaknesses in this website, which is designed for university-level students studying English for specific purposes. The aim is to give the students opportunities to engage with each other and the targeted communities by completing tasks, as using English effectively outside of the classroom is really difficult in my context. I will start with the front page and then move to the two sections of the website. The front page acts as an introduction for the website and asks the students to complete a simple survey to enable me to get a better understanding about the technological abilities of my students. The website has two main sections. The first section is for material delivery. Those materials will be used inside the class. As you can see here, each drop menu is named after a module, and in each drop menu you can see the name of the lesson, which are named after the units in the textbook. The second section is called the task zone. The idea of the task zone section should be explained in class. Again, the drop-down menu shows the name of the tasks and in which week they will take place, indicated by the letter W. I chose to use Nielsen's 10 usability heuristic for user interface design and Wilson et al. Scheme for instructional outcomes to evaluate the design. Let's start with the 10 usability heuristic for user interface design, which will be used to evaluate the interface and the design layout. Each page clearly states at what stage the students are and what they are required to do in this page. Some of the page's titles are vague on purpose. This is to make the students curious to see what's inside that page. Throughout the website, I try to speak to the students in writing form. As you can see here, I say, "Hello, future engineers." I try to write to the students as if I were speaking to them. I even used a video of myself explaining some instructions, as you can see here. The reason for that is to give the students a feeling of familiarity and human touch, and that there is a teacher behind the scene running things and he is there whenever they need him. The pages have clearly marked next and back buttons at the end of each page. Moreover, they can use the menu at the top to navigate easily between pages. I feel that the layout is fairly consistent in terms of colors, fonts, and organization of the pages. The division between the material related to the face-to-face classroom and the task zone is fairly clear. The website is only a medium of delivery and communication, as the collaborative work happens elsewhere, and that is for two reasons. The first is to give the students the freedom to take control of the way of collaboration in order to increase autonomy. The second reason is to benefit from the affordances of those high-end software, as they are professionally designed, and because of that, I believe that making errors is unlikely. I kept the issue of memory load in mind as I outlined the design. To reduce memory load, each task has a clear and, most importantly, independent instruction. so that the students don't need to carry out information from one page to another. I feel that most of my students will find the site fairly easy to navigate, and even they can get accustomed to it. In the main page, I included some irrelevant information. For example, here the weather, the calendar, and a Twitter feed. The reason for that is to make the site looks professional to some extent, and to give the feeling that information do get updated, so the students should keep coming back. However, in the task zone and the lessons section, the pages are clean and uncluttered with irrelevant information, so it does not compete with the relevant one. Again, as in the error prevention principle, errors are unlikely to occur for the same previous reasons. Instructions are provided in clear steps, as you can see here. The students can reach the tutor through his email, Facebook chat, or Twitter feed, which is all available on the website. Moreover, for example, if they needed any help in Google Docs or Padlet or any other software, I urge them to click the panic button here, which will take them to the Super Students section, and in here they can find links and tutorials for each software. Now I move to Wilson Parish Veletsianos to evaluate the pedagogical aspects. In their article, they suggest that we expand our scheme for instructional outcomes to include the following qualities. Effective instructions. I believe that the design will allow the students to reach targeted goals of knowledge, skills, and attitude, as it gives the students the needed space for collaboration and negotiation of meaning. Engaging instruction. Each task is designed as a friendly competition. As you can see here, the task will be completed in groups, and at the end we will choose the winning group. I suggest that the winners don't pay when we play football at the weekend. I believe that this way will challenge learners to respond through meaningful activities. Good instruction. The instructions of a task lead the students to produce a tangible end product. For example, video game walkthrough, a debate, how-to video, group presentation. For example, the group presentation and the debate will be filmed, and the students can have a copy of that. As a result, I believe that this will lead the students to value the ends while minimizing any negative impacts. Transforming instructions. I feel that some of the tasks have a strong sense of authenticity. For example, the debate task has a real and currently debated issue in medical ethics. For example, should it be legal for people to be able to buy organs for transplant if they have to wait a long time on the national waiting lists? This would encourage deep engaging experiences that can potentially transform identities and practices. Lastly, I want to say that, of course, this evaluation would not be completed without the students' input and feedback on all the phases of the design. However, for the time being, I included a feedback page. As you can see here, when I start teaching again, I will continue the design by completing the develop and deliver phases in Kanemo and Koch spiral model. And by doing that, I hope to avoid any false positives in the evaluation, which I am quite sure I have a few of them. And also to test the design under real conditions, because these two are considered weaknesses in the heuristic method according to Elizabeth et al.